Big developing and breaking news as Slim Jim, after yesterday pausing their sponsorship of the Royal Rumble and their promotional activities with WWE following the Vince McMahon lawsuit scandal, have now resumed their sponsorship of tonight's Royal Rumble Premium Live event following the resignation of Vince McMahon from TKO and WWE. Hey guys, welcome back to Wrestling News 365. Hope everyone is doing very well. As always, there are plenty of news stories to get into in the world of professional wrestling. And let's get into this big developing breaking news story when it regards to one of WWE's biggest sponsors, because with Vince McMahon gone from the company, Slim Jim is resuming its relationship with WWE. Now, yesterday we saw the fallout officially beginning from former WWE employee Janelle Grant's earth-shattering lawsuit against Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis. As was reported by several media outlets yesterday, Slim Jim, one of WWE's biggest sponsors, in fact, actually one of WWE's biggest sponsors ever, announced yesterday they were pausing their dealings with WWE on Friday. The meat snack brand had previously been set to sponsor tonight's Royal Rumble event. The pause was explicitly the result of the horrific allegations against McMahon and the shocking behavior detailed in Grant's lawsuits. Now, again, this was reported by several outlets yesterday. WrestleVotes was first to break the news, saying the following, quote, "Hearing rumblings that Slim Jim has notified WWE they are pulling their sponsorships from tomorrow's Royal Rumble event. It is yet to be determined if they will remain partners in the future." This was then followed up by a statement from Slim Jim saying, quote, "Slim Jim values integrity and respect in all of our partnerships. Given the recent disturbing allegations against Vince McMahon, at this time we've decided to pause our promotional activities with WWE. This decision reflects our commitment to our brand values and responsibility to our community. We will continue to monitor the situation and base our future engagements on our values and what's best for our brand." Now, to actually have a bit of, context to this situation as to how big this was and how big this deal is with WWE. WWE released a press release in August of last year announcing their renewed corporate sponsorship deal with Slim Jim, and they named it as the largest sponsorship deal in company history. These are some of the things that they said at the time. WWE and Slim Jim announced a multi-layered partnership that will begin with Slim Jim serving as the presenting sponsor of a marquee match at SummerSlam on Saturday, August 5th at Ford Field in Detroit. This partnership between the two iconic brands pays homage to their shared Savage past and marks the largest sponsorship in WWE history. Once again, that phrase there marks the largest sponsorship deal in WWE history, and yesterday it was in jeopardy due to the allegations made against the former CEO of WWE, the now former executive chairman of TKO Group Holdings as well. I say former because, of course, it was a big breaking news story last night. Vince McMahon is gone not only from WWE, but also from his position in TKO Group Holdings. It was a story again that broke late last night, and that was that Vince McMahon is no longer involved in WWE or TKO. He has resigned amid allegations and a lawsuit regarding abuse, forcible sex, and many other allegations, including sex trafficking. Vince McMahon has resigned from all TKO positions. WWE President Nick Khan sent out an internal email just last night saying the following. We can get up on the screen right now, saying, quote, "I wanted to inform you that Vince McMahon tendered his resignation from his positions as TKO Executive Chairman and on the TKO Board of Directors. He will no longer have a role with TKO Group Holdings or WWE." Now, WWE did not have further comment on the matter. McMahon commented the following to Deadline, once again denying the allegations made against him. He said, quote, "I stand by my prior statement that Miss Grant's lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and is a vindictive distortion of the truth. I intend to vigorously defend myself against these baseless accusations and look forward to clearing my name." He then continued by saying, "However, out of respect for the WWE Universe, the extraordinary TKO business and its board members and shareholders, partners and constituents, and all of the employees and superstars who helped make WWE into the global leader it is today, I have decided to resign from my executive chairmanship and the TKO board of directors, effective immediately." And when it comes to the internal reaction inside WWE to Vince McMahon's resignation, it was one of relief and happiness. Now, Vince McMahon, as I mentioned, is officially gone from WWE and TKO Group Holdings, its parent company. And according to PW Insider, the initial response backstage is, quote, a mix of relief and happiness, with some believing that McMahon got what was coming to him. McMahon's retirement, as I mentioned, from the company, or resignation rather, comes the day after a civil lawsuit was filed against him and former WWE employee John Laurinaitis by a former WWE employee Janelle Grant. The suit alleges both men physically and emotionally abused Grant, as well as sexually assaulting her, trafficking her within WWE, including an alleged attempt to use her as an incentive for Brock Lesnar to sign a new contract with the company. According to PW Insider, those within the company expected more fallout from the suit after Slim Jim paused their big money sponsorship with the company Friday night. As I mentioned, that's now back on. We'll get to the renewed statement in just a second. PW Insider is also reporting that McMahon's resignation happened faster than anyone within the company had expected, and that Endeavor, quote, may sweep out anyone close to McMahon, end quote, to have a clean slate going forward. Employees who left WWE when McMahon stepped down and returned when he forced his way back into the company could be on the chopping block if Endeavor looks to start over. PW Insider reportedly spoke to those who remained with the company post-merger, and their sources said anyone's connection to McMahon may be seen as a major negative going forward. Of course, the news comes after Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson joined TKO's board of directors this week amidst rumors he could be taking over as the public face of WWE. Some company employees are reportedly hoping that Vince's daughter Stephanie McMahon will return, though obviously things are much different now than when she resigned from her position as co-CEO of the company after her father came out of retirement and reinstated himself to WWE's board of directors. Stephanie departed the company before it was merged with UFC and Endeavor took over, so again, it is something that is a little bit different. Now, when it comes to, again, the sponsorship with Slim Jim being reinstated, this second tweet was then reported or put out there by WrestleVotes saying, quote, after yesterday's chaotic day and the events that transpired, I am told Slim Jim is back as a main sponsor for tonight's Royal Rumble Premium Live event, along with future WWE events. Once again, that partnership wasn't just for the Royal Rumble, it was a multi-event deal, the largest sponsorship in WWE history. We saw it at SummerSlam, we saw it at Survivor Series with the Slim Jim car. We are now going to see it once again at the Royal Rumble. It's expected that we'll see it at WrestleMania later on this year as well. Seemingly now it's no longer in jeopardy. Slim Jim confirmed the news with a new statement saying the following, quote, after the departure of Vince McMahon and discussions with WWE TKO senior leadership, Slim Jim has decided to re-enter the Royal Rumble. So, Slim Jim is now back. Vince McMahon is gone. This is evidenced by his profile being removed from the WWE website. He has seemingly been erased. The official WWE website has removed Vince McMahon's profile from being publicly viewable following his departure from TKO. As I mentioned, McMahon announced his resignation yesterday, one day after the allegations of sexual trafficking, abuse, and more were levied against him. Shortly after his resignation announcement, the WWE website adjusted his profile page, which was at www.com/superstars/Mr. McMahon. Upon trying to visit the page, which previously would have opened his profile, there is now simply a blank screen with a message saying you are not authorized to access this page. It means that the page does technically exist, but it's not viewable to the public if indeed you want to view it. So indeed, Slim Jim is now back. Vince McMahon is gone. Do you think this was a catalyst for the resignation amid all of the other situations? Of course, it had been reported by Fightful Select that other sponsors that were considering working with WWE and TKO were considering no longer working with the company amid the allegations made against McMahon in this lawsuit. Do you think this is just the beginning, though, of damage control by WWE and TKO in an attempt to make sure this doesn't hurt the company business that much? What's your reaction to all of it? What's your reaction to the Rumble tonight? Of course, remember, we will be live for a Royal Rumble watch-along and a post-show this evening, so be sure to join us then. Be sure to smash a like on the like button. Be sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Hey guys, thank you for watching, listening, streaming, or however you come across this video today. Be sure to click on the video on the right there to watch our next video, or click the bottom there to subscribe, or the bottom right-hand corner. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again very soon.